Maria is an exceptional teacher, but she's an even more extraordinary human being. She is compassionate, she is an advocate for her students, she is collaborative with her colleagues, she has unending energy, and she's also a perfectionist. When you watch a lesson in her class, you are immediately struck by how she is engaging the students, how she is insisting on high quality work from them, and she's the total package. She's wonderful.
What makes Maria special? Everything makes Maria special. Her energy level, her dedication to her families, her students, to our team, making sure we're all successful, no matter what it takes. She works really hard in her dedication.
When I was a student back in New York, I was an English learner. And the teacher will sit me in the back. She didn't have the training, or she didn't know how to work with me. But I would see the other students engaging with the lesson, and I had to color pages because I didn't have the language. So that was my passion and my motivation to become an English language teacher, to support and help my students not only with their language, but also their academic and their cultural needs.
So Maria is an exceptional MLL teacher. And I say this because Maria herself was an English language learner. As a student, Maria had to navigate speaking Spanish, learning English, the American school system. So she truly understands what it means to be a student who's learning another language and all the challenges that come along with that. So Maria, when she approaches her students and her lessons and engages with families, she has a genuine empathy for what those students and those families are experiencing.
She came on board and helped create and form the bilingual department in our school. She has been critical in reaching out and making connections to families that in the past was difficult to get a hold of. And she has made a bond with those families and has helped them have great access to what the parents need and helping the parents better help the teachers educate their own students.
Maria is very effective connecting with students. They lack the English knowledge, but they bring experiences, they bring their home language and their lived experiences that those are so important in the life of a student and in their development.
One of the reasons that I have continued to work at CREC is because they embrace equity. And when I came here, that was one of my biggest fears, that I wasn't going to be accepted. They treat me equally. They give me equal opportunities to shine and to do what I want to do with my students and in the school. So that keeps me motivated to work here and engaged with the students in the school, because I have CREC and I have my school taking care of me.
One thing about Maria is that she was always, and she is, someone who just wants to be a learner all the time. She would come into our classrooms and ask, what are you working on? What are you doing? How can I take what you're doing in the classroom and embed it into my teaching, especially with the multi-language learners? So Maria is just someone who's open communication all the time and someone who has your back and wants to support you both in and out of the classroom.
When I think of Maria, I think of more than just a teacher. I think of her as a friend and colleague, but most importantly, she cares about students where they come from, their families. She brings her own life experiences every day to work to share with those kids, and they want to be with her, and they want to learn from her.
Mariangi Rivera is a perfect role model, not only for her Hispanic students, but for any of our students that have English as a second language. And the reason is that she's helping them identify with her success and help promote them with racial justice so that they can be a success.
She comes in my classroom when she knows one of her students is having a hard time, and she sits there with them. She'll ask them how their day is going. She'll do their work with them just so they feel that someone's there to support them. And that's something I've seen throughout the whole year, every year. She never fails to show up for her students.
Being the Teacher of the Year gives me the opportunity to fight and advocate for my multilingual program that has been recognized and it's finally being seen and understood. I also want to be an inspiration for the upcoming Hispanic generation, that with passion and hard work, anything is possible, no matter the socioeconomics, no matter the background. Hard work always trumps any hardships.